Welcome to Julie, the Thrifty Designer. Well, I thought I'd show you the second half of my living room dining room. I've made kind of an autopsy table here. He died a while back though, unfortunately. Little petri dish of some ickies. Flesh with some blood. And the reports that they had to have on the patient and some odd device I found at the thrift store. I don't even know what it is. Some kind of a press, but I don't know how it works or what to do with it. But I just set it on a little gurney-like table with cloth on it. And then I have the surgical tools. The pen. These are actually pins. Got them at a Halloween store. You can write with them. They look like shots. From the Dollar Tree, I found these little things here. And some authentic, very old scissors. And these came from the Dollar Tree too. They are literally the tools to use to pick your teeth with and scrape your tongue. And then my husband had this out in his tools. Another authentic old pair of scissors. And the little saw came from the Dollar Tree. And then the heart. Oop, I got some of my fake blood on me. Got that from also. Let's Spirits is the name of the Halloween store that I had got these from. And then just some old bottles and jars. And bat. Funny skull from the Dollar Tree. Just bottles and jars. And then my creepy eyeballs. I made these. They look like they have been taken out of the body. And at the Dollar Tree, they have a bag of ping pong eyeballs. So I painstakingly scraped off of the supposed bloodshot eyes that it had on it because they just looked printed on and silly. But I kept the eyeballs. And then I took string and nail polish, clear nail polish, and I put them on the strings on it to look like the blood veins. And then stuck them on with that. And then I have gauze, which is now blood saturated. And I had covered them with hair gel again to make them a little more shiny and kind of gross looking. And it's a dollar container again. These are the unusual, very strange looking thing. Little notepad if needed to take notes for something. Just a little rubber glove. That they wouldn't have had rubber back then, but it represents kind of glove that maybe they did have. And then my bookcase over here. A scowl underneath the domed glass. And books and bottles and Dollar Tree. And then just some more bottles and jars just kind of stuck up there. And then I put skulls. And then an old meat grinder. And just a picture of another x-ray that came from my stethoscope that I got again at Spirits Halloween store. But this is how I'm doing this year's Halloween. You can even look down through. Isn't that funny? Don't know what the guy died of, but I don't think it was very good. It's just covered. And then in my dining room, which I showed you on my other video, Happy Halloween. And then the dollar store skeletons. I made that last year, stacking the pumpkins. Bottles and old books again. Just interesting things. And there's actually one of my plastic bats are in there, and I kind of dusted it with stuff, and it's got Spanish moss. And it's an old photo album, and another bottle of something in it, and that's got I guess it's got sand that has settled to the bottom, and another one of those gross snakes that you can find at the Dollar Tree in water with food coloring in it. And just bottles of food coloring, water, and then a skull. And last year's blackbirds. Up in the arrangement, I've got a bat. Some old time looking things to create this old world apothecary doctor's office. I've been labeling it steampunk. Yeah, it's somewhat steampunk anyway. And then just what I have, just to have sitting around. Treasure chest, skull, and another bottle. Killer cafe. And then how about that? Blood donors needed. See the count. It's just lots of fun. And, I mean, of course, you can just see the strange things that I have all over. This video already shows this. But it's just a quick panning. Another view of my autopsy table. And those pictures I found from King Supers, I think it was last year. I had them up in the same place. And then the one in the middle came from Dollar Tree, of the round Halloween black and white prints. It says the Dead Zone. Got that from the Dollar Tree a few years ago. It's just an old honey bottle with honey that's just gotten yucky. I mean, you can still eat it, no problems, but that makes a very interesting bottle. Almost looks like that could start beating again, huh? But I really like how those turned out. They are pretty creepy. Just bottles and jars. Anyway, I do want to wish you a happy Halloween. Still my boxes over there of the stuff I've put out.